I'm going to mess with build-buildapp today. I'm going to run from cmd first. So let me cd into c junk Lisp. And then I'm going to start sbcl from here. And I'm going to quickload build-buildapp. Then I want to build-buildapp real quick. So this should create an exe to then be able to build an exe from Lisp code. So it's build-app, build-buildapp. And then I should be able to quit. And I want to say that there should be a build-app in here now. So there's a build-app.exe. So normally you're going to go create Lisp files and then set up like a structure and then run a build-up command and it builds the stuff. But for right now, I just want to try building from the command line, because most of the instructions are for Linux. So things are a little bit different on Windows because of the quotes, basically. So right now, I'm just going to write a command line to run, and the caret's kind of like the slash on Linux to let you go to the next line. So the caret's just escaping so I can go to the next line. So I'm going to write eval, and from what I can tell, this all has to be on the same line. If I try to break it up, it doesn't really work very well. So this is a really tacky way to be trying to write a script, of course. But because they have instructions to do this with Linux, but not for Windows. And I'm using double quotes up there, and that's the difference. In Linux, you'd have to use single quote. Well, you'd use single quotes if you want. And here in CMD, you have to use the double quotes, basically. And then on a format T, and then this is where it gets kind of weird, is if I want to quote, I need to escape my quote with 2 double quotes. And technically, if that doesn't work, you would use 3 double quotes to escape a double quote. So both of these will work, more than likely. If it doesn't work, then you want to put 4 there, but pretty sure it'll work with 3. And then here, I'm just going to add the args up. And the args will come in as a list. And our first one will be the command I run. So I need this, since I'm going to add, they come in as strings. So I'm going to say parse-integer. And then I'm going to get second args, which will be the first argument that I pass to my exe. And I'm just grabbing args that I put over there. And then I'm going to parse integer one more time. And like I said, as far as I can tell, this needs to be on the same line. Third args. Two, three, 4, and there's going to be another one. Okay. Yes, I'm not in Emacs, so I'm counting parentheses. And then I need to put the caret there to go to another new line. And then here, you could just say entry is main, which is the function I'm coming in. I'm creating, so the entry point, the function it's going to run whenever it runs is going to be main, basically. You could put this on the same line if you want, I guess. Or you could separate another little caret, but I'm just going to put it on the same line. The output, and I'm just going to call it add me. And this should create an add me. And then, so now I can give it 2 args. And it'll add them together. And then, like I said, you can put if that doesn't work, then you could try doing it like this, but just saying. Make sure you escape my quotes all the way. And then we want this right here. I should be able to run adme again. Now, that's how you can install this when you're on the Linux side. I'm just going to do it in WSL. You could do the same thing if you want. Oh, well, you know, because I'm here, you'd also want to, while I'm over here, is I would want to move this somewhere, because right now it's in the same directory as I am, so I couldn't run this somewhere else, let's say. But if I move that, so if I move the build app to somewhere in my path, so if I move build-buildapp.exe, and I'm going to put it in cmdline, and then just make sure it's over there. So now it's not in the same directory as me anymore. I still should be able to now run this again. Well, I should have removed that, I guess. It's just going to override it, though. Where's my entry point? There we go. And then when it's no longer in here anymore, it can still build apps. Now I can be in any directory and I can build the apps. Over here, I can use apt search. And for some reason in here, it wants me to use like the Debian. If I try to use Quick Lisp, sometimes it'll tell me, go use your package manager for it. And so apt search, we can use build app here. You can see I've already got it installed, and that it is the build app for common Lisp images. And then this is basically the same thing. So it's also installed by default everywhere, I would imagine anyway. Build app anywhere? Yes, I don't know why it wasn't tab completing. Let's see here. Do I want to be in this directory when I do this? I have a junk file here and a list file. So let me get rid of adme here, and then we'll just do it again. So build app, and then now we'll do it like this. Instead of a caret, put a whack there. Defun main args, and notice I put a single quote there. And the reason I'm using single quotes is because Lisp uses single quotes for symbols, and I need to run double quotes when I use the format, and that's why I had to use it on the CMD, because I couldn't use the single quotes. Second args. And then we need to do this again. Parse-integer. Say third args. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we put on the other one. And then you can put these on the same line again. Entry main and output adme. Did all that correct, and I did not. Define function parse-integer. here, I have to do it like this. There we go. And notice here, I actually should put the new line here, where I didn't need to on the DOS version. There we go.